Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce sleep, slip, slap, slurp, sloop, and slope. So obviously these words are minimal pairs. The only thing that's changing is the vowel sound, and we have the same sounds at the beginning and the end. If you have a challenge pronouncing words that start with SL, like sleep and slip, check out my video for S blends that can teach you some techniques there. But basically, we're going to focus in this video on the differences in the vowels to help you. So these vowels are moving through the mouth in the position. So the E vowel in sleep is the high tense front vowel. And it can help to match and pair with another word that has that vowel. So for example, you might say, she sleeps. And for most people, the E is the tense high front vowel is also in their language. So you don't have too much trouble with words like she. The issue with a word like sleep is that because it has the P and the S sound at the end, or just the P sound, this vowel is held for a slightly shorter duration. When I say she, I can hold it for longer. I'm not ending. When I say sleep, it's a little bit short. So we have a tendency to get a little bit lax and slide towards our I vowel, slip. Make sure that you keep it nice and tense and bright. Sleep, she sleeps. These two vowel sounds should match. And then when we move and lower the tongue for the I vowel of slip, it's a lax vowel and the tongue is a little bit lower. You can pair that with it slips, for example, and you want to hear that same lax I vowel. So she sleeps, it slips. Sleep and slip, very similar, just a slight lowering of the tongue, and this one is lax and this one is tense. I do have a number of videos talking about the E and the I vowels, both by themselves and together and in other minimal pairs. It's a challenging vowel pattern for many people with different language backgrounds, so you can check those out here on the channel. I also go into a lot of detail about these vowels and all of the sounds of English in my Sounds of English course on speechmodification.com. That's a great way to understand the spelling and sounds, compare vowels, watch out for accent error patterns you may have, and really be able to hear and pronounce those differences. Then when we move to the most open front lax vowel, the A vowel, like in black cat, that's what we have in the word slap. So you might pair that with a word like that slap, keeping the same A sound. When I'm saying slap, the front of my tongue is down and the back of my tongue is lifted and my jaw is fairly open. Slap, that slap. Then when we move to slurp, letters UR say the sound. This is the American R in the middle of words. You can think about it like slurp, this same spelling, or as ER or IR. We spell the sound with a lot of different letters before the R, but it's just one sound. So I'm not sliding, there's no diphthong here, it's just the So build it from slur, slurp. You could pair it with a word like her, which also has the vowel. Her slurp. So we have that slap versus her slurp. A and is the difference in the contrast there. When we have two O's, we have the oo vowel in this case. Sometimes two O's do also say the vowel, but in the word sloop, it's just a plain oo, like in you or new. So we could say, for example, a new sloop. It's just like the word loop or school. And then for letter O, we have slop, the vowel, like in not hot or in father. So we might try not slop. So this comparison, new sloop, not slop. So anytime we're looking at minimal pairs where all of the other sounds are the same, it can be very hard to hear the difference between sleep and slip or slap and slurp, for example. But if I look at that and her, you may find it's not hard to hear the vowel difference there at all because those words don't have the other sounds in common. So that's why I like the pairing technique, to really feel and match that I have these two sounds being the same, these two sounds being the same, and these sounds being distinct from one another. Once you can say these words by themselves and in the pairs, you may want to try practicing them in some short phrases. You can use these two-word phrases and also build some short sentences. For example, she eats and sleeps each day. It slips out because it doesn't fit. That slap was bad. Her slurp perturbs me. A new sloop is cool, and it's not slop, it's just too hot. So I was using some other words that also had those same vowels, but you can use these words in whatever context, whatever phrases or sentences you would naturally use them in conversation, so that you can maintain and hold on to that new correct pronunciation when you're using it for speaking. As I mentioned earlier, you can get more help for these vowel sounds in the videos here on the channel and also in our Sounds of English course on speechmodification.com. I hope you'll check that out. It's a great way to build a strong foundation to pronounce any word you like confidently and easily in American English. I'll be back again soon with another video looking at fluency, pronunciation, American accent, or more. I hope to see you then. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.